Can I get everybody's attention for a minute, please? We want to welcome everybody out. Appreciate everybody coming, celebrating my mom and dad's 50th anniversary. So we'll go ahead and toast to 50 years and hopefully 10 more.
For most of Sonny Detmers' marriage, he's been known throughout Texas as the patriarch of a football family.
He's pretty legendary. Just show up to a Texas high school. It seems like he just knows everybody across the state.
Coaching has never been a job. It's been one of the most fun things that I could probably ever have done.
I think my dad's probably had 47 years of high school experience, either as an AD or a coach.
While Sonny's been coaching for almost half a century, his two boys were known for being NFL quarterbacks. His older son, Ty, played for 14 years in the NFL on 6 different teams.
Detmer back to throw, goes down the left sideline. It might be some right here. Carroll Owens catches it. Touchdown, 49ers.
5 years apart, Coy and Ty played together for 1 year in the city of brotherly love, where Coy remained for a decade.
Back goes Detmer. He fires. Touchdown, Eagles!
They were really great backups because the backups don't get any reps and they expect guys to go in and still play and put on a good performance. And when their number was called, they performed really well.
By 2006, both the Detmers had retired from football, and their dad hung up his whistle at one point in his career as well.
I have a little tile that says, "We interrupt this marriage for the football season," and he had retired 1 year, so I kind of put it away. I thought, okay, now I'm going to be a rancher's wife. We're going to raise cattle, and I don't have to sit in the stands anymore. Well, that didn't last long, so I had to get back out.
Sonny currently coaches at Somerset High School near San Antonio.
He's still going, and grandkids are coming through now. My sisters won't let him quit because they want him coaching their boys, and I'm not sure he'll ever get to fully retire.
Football's been a part of our life, obviously, from the time, I hit the world. Him being a coach and us just being around it is one thing, just learning through osmosis.
Early on in my dad's coaching career, he used to have coaches meetings in our living room. As a kid, you're very impressionable, and you're hearing all those things, and they're not talking to you, but you're just soaking it in, and that was me.
But Sonny didn't have his boys play for him at first.
I had always had this opinion, well, you probably shouldn't coach your own kids. And Ty was on a team called the Longhorns, and he threw this ball and laid it right over top of a defensive guy running with the receiver across the field. And I was like, there's no way he did that on purpose. I mean, there's no way he could have seen that. He's a little kid. When I said, that was really kind of a neat throw, and he said, yeah, there was a defensive back running right in front of him, so I had to put it over that guy and lay it over the top of him to where Jay could have a chance to catch it. I told Betty, I said, you know what, I've really changed my opinion. This guy can do things that coaching-wise, man, you pray for it. I said, he's playing for me. I don't care what else happens.
When Ty and Coy were quarterbacks under Sonny in high school, they thrived under the system that made their dad known as a passing pioneer.
Texas kind of had been known for, power running game kind of stuff. Earl Campbell was at UT, and so he was one of the first people to really start throwing the ball here in the state of Texas.
Paul Brown was kind of the guy he looked up to as a coach, I think. His style of system, he implemented that system in a high school program, which was pro-style West Coast offense.
People threw out of desperation before, but we did it to win ball games. That was our offense. That's what we wanted to do.
Ty and I benefited from it greatly, obviously being quarterbacks. We had an edge on a lot of guys coming out of high school because we'd already been running that kind of offense and seeing things.
My junior year, broke the state single-season passing record, and that's probably the first time really thought that playing in college might be a possibility.
Ty went to BYU. When he graduated, he had thrown for more yards than any other quarterback in college football history.
The winner of the 1990 Heisman Award, Ty Detmer of BYU. Ty Detmer.
Winning the Heisman was kind of surreal. Never in my wildest dreams pictured myself being in that situation. And so definitely special to my dad. I think as a coach, it really meant a lot to him and to our whole family. It was pretty special just growing up around football.
Ty came in from BYU, won the Heisman Trophy. Ty Hubert Detmer, by the way, if you didn't know his middle name. He always is is happy when I tell people that.
That's funny. Ty?
I mean, we had a great time in Green Bay. You know, Brett was kind of young and kind of ignorance is bliss sometimes. You know, he's just making a play at the end of a game, firing a rocket ball in there. And
My head's getting bigger. These hats are getting smaller. Shut up.
He looked like, maintenance guy. Maintenance guy actually looked better than Ty.
It was Ty who provided some needed maintenance for Favre in his early days.
He really, really was sharp, and I actually relied on him a lot for just knowledge of what are you looking at, what can I expect.
Was he wide open?
A strong safety blitz. Nobody's covering the flat out there.
I used to hear him always talk about nickel and dime defenses. One day I said, Ty, what's nickel defense? He's like, are you serious? I was like, yeah. He goes, well, they take out a backer and bring in a DB. And I said, that's it? He goes, yeah. I go, who gives a damn? Ty and I are great friends. I could not have had a better friend and teammate at a really crucial time for me in my development.
They were bringing it on that last one, I think. All they did was line up in like a three-man.
Ty may have taught some things to one of the greatest quarterbacks in the NFL.
Come here.
But he and his brother learned from a Texas legend.
well, I'd say 100% of the X's and O's and our knowledge of the game comes from my dad.
I think both of us had an advantage of playing with Sonny, and it was very influential.
Sonny has passed down his passion to both his boys, and they've honored him with the highest tribute two sons can give their father. Not the awards they've won, nor the levels they've reached, but by following in his footsteps.
Yeah, Coy, what are we going to try and do?
Flop the king right, 28, Z around at 9.
These days, I'm coaching at Somerset High School. Sonny, he's the head coach. It's been a really good experience for me as a coach, having somebody there that I could just kind of trail and model after.
I love you, man.
Yep, love you.
Tell Ty we love him.
Let's go. Play fast tonight.
I'm coaching high school football at St. Andrews here in Austin. You know, I've always watched my dad and the impact he had on kids and players, and
You feeling good?
that was something I always admired and always thought I'm going to end up coaching. And it's been awesome to be a kid and have played for him, and now to try to emulate him as a coach.
Great job tonight. Can't be more proud of you guys. That's the first time we've ever beat Regents.
I think they emulate their dad. I really do. I mean, what greater example could you have?
Really ready to go, and you guys have worked hard. Hard work pays off.
Being a high school coach in Texas, they're both coaching now. I mean, you know.
Sonny. The Detmer boys don't have that emotional in them. What makes them the people they are.
You probably get the idea.